Hello students and viewers, welcome back again to Science Capsule, a perfect self-learning tool for school children. In the past episodes, we have discussed about the chemical properties of acids and bases. A detailed video in each and every concept I have uploaded. If you have not watched that video, then you can find it in the I button and I'll also provide in the description box. So this video is all about knowing about the strength of the acid. Dear students, we have learned already that we can easily test for an acid or a base with the help of acid-base indicators. Litmus is one of the familiar example or familiar indicator which we will use to detect for the acid or a base, right? So if blue litmus changes into red, then we know that it is an acid. If red litmus changes into blue, then it is a base. But those indicators won't tell us how strong the acid is or how strong a base is. So in order to know the strength of an acid or strength of a base, we use another indicator, other type of indicator. With that indicator, we can easily know the strength of an acid. And in the last episode, we have discussed about the concentration of acids and bases, right? So something is common in acids and bases. What is that? In case of acid, we have already learned that hydrogen ion is common in all the acids and hydroxyl ion is common in bases. So in order to understand that, we have already seen when an acid is dissolved in water, what do we get? We get hydrogen ion. So acids are those substances, we can see here HCl. When it is dissolved in water, we get hydrogen ion plus chloride ion, right? So in all acids, we have seen that hydrogen ion is common. In case of base, we have seen that is an example. When base is dissolved in water, we get sodium ion plus hydroxyl ion. So in all the acids, we have seen that hydrogen ion is common, and in all the bases, hydroxyl ion is common. Now, when we talk about the strength of an acid or a base, if the concentration of hydrogen ion is more in a particular acid, then the strength of that particular acid will be more. If the concentration of hydrogen ion is less, then we can say that the acid is less strength or weak acid. Similarly, in case of a base, if the hydroxyl ion concentration is more, then we can say that the base is strong base. If the concentration of hydroxyl ion is less, then we can say that the base is weak. Dear students, on the basis of the concentration of hydrogen ion in case of acid and hydroxyl ion in case of bases determine the strength of the acid, but we don't discuss anything about to find the strength of any acids and bases, right? So we have an indicator. By using that indicator, we can find the strength of an acid or a base. That indicator, we call it as a universal indicator. So here, universal indicator, what is the purpose of this universal indicator is? Dear students, we have already learned that when a blue litmus changes into red, then it is an acid, and when a red litmus changes into blue, it is a base. Whereas in case of universal indicator, it is a mixture of several indicators. So depending upon the relative strength of hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion, the indicator changes different color at a different value. So this universal indicator, what we use here, it is based on the concentration of hydrogen ion. So here pH paper, a scale is being used to find the strength of an acid or a base. We call it as pH scale. Here pH, here P is the potence. The meaning of P is potence, which means the power, whereas hydrogen is hydrogen ion. So pH scale is a reliable scale by using which we can find the strength of hydrogen ion in a solution. So based on the hydrogen ion concentration, we can easily find the strength of an acid or a base. Usually this pH scale has values ranging from 0 to 14. Let us understand the value. Now, when we talk about the universal indicator, that is pH scale, the scale has got 14 values ranging from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. It will go up to 13, 14. Dear students, let us understand the pH scale and the substance which have the value pH value. Suppose for example, we are having here four substances A, B, C, D. Now, A has the pH value 0, B has the pH value 2, C has the pH value 7 and D has pH value 12. Now, we have got four different substances with different values. What will be the chemical nature of these substances? By using the pH scale, we can easily find. Let us understand this. Now, before going to know this, we have to understand the pH scale very clearly. Dear students, the values ranging from 0 to 6 is acidic or acidic behavior, right? Now, and the values which are from 8 to 14 are bases, right? So, whenever a substance has the pH value 0 to 6, then it will be considered as an acid. If a substance has the pH value ranging from 8 to 14, will be considered under bases. Now, you may be asking, if a substance has the pH value 7, then what will be the chemical nature of that substance? This is considered under neutral. So, neither acidic nor basic. There are substances in the universe which has neither acidic nor bases. Such substances we call it as neutral. So, the neutral substances have the pH value 7. Now, within the values 0 to 6, there are 6 different values. So, 0, the substance which has the value 0 is also considered under acidic, and the value which has 6 is also under acidic. Now, we have to find which one is more acidic. The strength of the acid we have to compare. Lesser the pH value, more will be the acidic character. So, we can say that the substance which has 0 pH value is more acidic, right? And the pH value which is more pH value, it is less acidic or weak acid, we can say. Similarly, the value which is 8, the substance which has the pH value 8 is under base, which is less basic, and the substance which has a pH value 14 is more basic. So, altogether we can understand the pH scale in such a way that when you go from left to right, then the acidic character decreases. If the acidic character decreases, then we can say that the basic character increases. So, either way we can understand this pH scale. When we move from left to right, then the acidic character decreases and the basic character increases. Got it, children? Now, when we come from right to left, then the acidic character increases and the basic character decreases, right? So, either way you can understand this. Now, let us see. We have four different substances. We have to find which one is more acidic. Lesser the pH value, more will be the acidic. So, just you see the values, which one is the least value. Here 0 is least value, so the substance A is more acidic, right? If the pH value is greater, then it will be weak acid or basic, right? So here we have 12 is the least value and this will be weak acid, and we cannot say this as an acid because acids are those substances which have the pH value 0 to 6. So here 0 to 6, these two are considered under acids and these two are bases, right? So among these, A and B are acids and C and D are bases. So this is a weak acid, we can say, or it is a strong base, because more the pH value, greater will be the basic strength. So if you see the pH value, 12 is the larger value which should have greater basic strength. Got it, children? So this way in the CBSE examination also several times such type of question is asked to find the nature of the chemical substance on the basis of pH value. So dear students, always keep in mind that if the pH value is less, then it will be more acidic. If pH value is more, then it will be more basic. On the basis of pH value, the universal indicator changes its color. If the value is 0, then it will be dark red, and if it is having value greater than 12 or 13 or 14, then it will change into blue. So on the basis of the color code also we can find whether the strength of the acid is more or less. So dear students, I believe you understood how to find the strength of an acid or a base on the basis of a pH value. If you found this video useful, then hit the like button. If not, subscribe this channel. Please subscribe this channel and press bell icon so that you won't miss any of my future uploads. So see you all on another day with a new topic. Till then, keep learning. Take good care of yourself. Bye.